What is going on, guys? EAFC. Now, I'm just talking about the gameplay of this game and how much I like or dislike the game. And I will tell you, I like this game a lot. I love the gameplay. I did videos on this game talking about the scoring in this game. Now, they changed the shooting in this game because I feel like it's because they don't allow the scoring to be ridiculously overpowered. Like, what I'm talking about is your player attributes, okay? Player attributes with shooting are an absolute big deal. In this game, you need higher attributes now to get good shooting. Yes, you blow a lot of easy shots in this, but I think they have to do that. And this is my career mode manager. I created a manager. I have some created players. I'm going to talk about my league in just a minute because I have some created players on here. But I'm just getting into what I'm talking about. First of all, we're Austin FC, and I randomly picked them. They're not really a high rated team initially, but as you can see, we're 1-1-1, which means the game is very, very balanced. As you can see, eight eight goes for, eight goes against. So it's that is about as balanced as it gets right there. As you can see, 1-1-1. Now I have a couple of I have a couple of females on my team. I I don't know. I did that because I was trying to do a female career, and then I realized the females are only able to play on male teams. Created females, and I don't know what's going on with that. But I was trying to do a female career and then also a male career. But when I created my female, and it's not like you can use a female in career mode. I'm talking about I was gonna do manager career mode and control a team with created players. That's how I like to do it. So I created this character right here. Her name is, let me see, Margarita something, Margarita Marquez or something like that. And I was gonna create her, put her on a team, and then I didn't see any female teams. I only saw male teams, so I just decided, the heck with it. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I ended up creating another character too. I created this character. He's a male, and I put him on that team too. And I went on ahead and did my career mode with them. And I will tell you, the game is very balanced. And I play on professional difficulty level. But when I was playing on professional difficulty for FIFA 23, I created some players. Some of them had high attributes on shooting, and it's a little bit overpowered. We're undefeated. We have not lost any games. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm getting ready to switch over to it. But before I switch over to that, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you my settings. Okay, let's see. I play on professional difficulty level. That's my level. Any other level is like, I can't really deal with it. I mean, less than that is ridiculously too easy. Higher than that, if I go to world class, I can't really do anything with that either. I can't score. You know, let alone, I can barely even possess the ball. I can possess the ball, but I can't really get decent shooting opportunities. I can actually hang on world class, but I just don't feel like I have a chance to really win games. I can possess the ball. I can't get decent shooting opportunities. But as you can see, with my record being 1-1-1, obviously I don't need to be changing my difficulty factor. Now, on professional, I can dominate if I have a really good team, like a top team. But I purposely chose a team that's like not super great for this franchise mode. Now I'm gonna switch over to FIFA 23 because this is EAFC 24. So here's my FIFA 23 career mode, okay? Manager career mode. Okay, I'm Nashville SC, but I'm gonna show you something here. And I have a female coach. I always do wacky stuff like I mean, I do stuff like that. I like to do things that ain't normal, like for whatever reason. But anyway, let me show you my settings just to show you. I play on professional difficulty here, but I'm gonna show you the difference here, okay? Look at my standings, okay? I'm 16-0-0. As you can see, 69 goals. I mean, nobody else is even within 30 goals of where I'm at because I have some creative players and their attributes are, I would say, the shooting attribute. If you want a balanced experience, I think you got to keep the shooting like in the 80s. Once you get into those 90s, I think, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have some guys that shoot way too well if you're playing on professional difficulty. Now, I did go to the slider settings to make the shooting a little bit harder, and I'm still just way too dominant. I don't think it's the shooting that makes it dominant, that makes it too easy. It's the speed. Okay, I have a guy on the corner. He is a creative player. Let me show you. Gardner is a super fast player. Okay. Now there's some type of weird glitch. That is not his that's not what my guy looks like. Okay. There's a glitch for some reason he has that face, but that's not his face. That's somebody else's face. I don't know what's going on. But he's a creative player and his speed is really high. So he gets around players and on the edge and then passes it to either Sapong or Mukhtar because the goalie will come to the outside where he's at, and then when he passes it in the middle, Mukhtar or Sapong is wide open for an easy chip score. And we do that a lot on here. So, you know, it kind of makes it easy. But for EAFC 24, that speed is not going to be quite as dominant because the defenders are going to kind of stay with you a little bit better. You're not going to burn them like you do on here. I want to look at my player stats. I can't remember how to look at it. Let me see. Where's my stats? I think I got to go. Where do I go to? Oh, okay. Here we go. Player stats. Okay. As you can see, Mukhtar has 20 goals. Gardner has 15. Gardner's the creative player I was just telling you about. But watch how many assists he has. Let's see. All my guys have all these crazy assists because I use that tactic. I juke guys and go around them, and then the goalie will go on the outside where you're at. You got to be on the right or left corner, and then you pass it to that guy in the middle, and he gets an easy score. I do a lot of that in this, and it works for the set that I'm using because let me show you, give you, kind of a, the 4-4-2. It works really well with the 4-4-2, and well, they call it 4-4-1-1, but I call it 4-4-2. The 4-4-1-1, I guess I'll call it that. The 4-4-1-1 attack, that tactic works extremely well. When you have guys that have a little bit of speed on the far left or far right, because of the way the goalie AI behaves in this game, they'll go to the outside where you're at and you'll just do a chip pass to that guy. Now, for EAFC 24, it doesn't work nearly as good because the goalie doesn't go all the way outside to the corner. He kind of goes out there, but not all the way. And then the defenders, the speed differential is not extreme because when you possess the ball in EAFC 24, your running speed is affected, and that is the way it is in real life. You can't sprint at full speed and outrun other guys if you're dribbling a ball and they're not dribbling a ball. They're just so that tactic doesn't work nearly as good, but it can work. But you're not going to dominate with it like you can in this game. So that's the difference. EAFC 24 is definitely way more balanced. And to me, it's an excellent game. I know there's people that disagree with it, but they're going to disagree with what I'm saying when I say that. And there's nothing wrong with disagreeing. You're not wrong. You know what I'm saying? We have different experiences. Some people are way better than me at this. That will affect their viewing on the game. Some people are not very good at this. That will also affect how you view the game from a rating standpoint, how you review it. And like I said, somebody that's either way better or way less good, I think will both, either way, you will dislike the game more because of the lack of difficulty or how hard it is to do certain things. Because there are some people that play this on Ultimate. I can't even touch the ball on Ultimate. I'm being honest with you, that Ultimate is too much for me. Even world class is almost way too much for me. If I win on world class, I got to be like the best team in the whole league, and I'd probably have a decent chance. But if I'm a mediocre team, I'm going to get smoked in every game. I'm being 100% honest with you. I'm not a master at this game. Okay, so that's what my experience is. And again, they're not even that great of a team, but because of the way this game plays, and I'll tell you, your next question might be, why are you playing on that difficulty level? Okay, here's the weird thing. I can't win on world class in this, but I can't lose on professional. It's like professional is ridiculously way too easy, and world class is overwhelmingly way too hard. And I'm only talking about FIFA 23. That doesn't. I'm not talking about EAFC. Okay. Now I'm going to switch over again. So now we're back and to EAFC 24. And like I was saying before, this game, it's way more balanced than the other one. It's not overwhelming. It's not ridiculously too easy. It's not ridiculously too hard. And I think once if I get really good at this, I can probably switch my difficulty level, but I'm not there yet. You know, as you can see, with my record being 1-1-1. Now I have a question for people. Like what level do you play on this? And be 100% honest with me. Do you think the gameplay is horrible? Do you think it's bad? Do you think it's good? I think some people don't like the gameplay because they're not using the tactics correctly. You know, because the AI, to me, the AI is good in this. I mean, when you call plays and make your guys move in certain ways, I think it's very responsive. It's very good. But you have to utilize it. If you don't, you may find you may feel like your guys are just not that intelligent. I I used to have that experience like in FIFA 22. I thought the AI was just bad because the way my players were responding on defense and offense, but I realized you need to communicate with your guys and call certain plays and give them orders. If you do that, the experience is a lot better. And so I'm having a better experience. But like I said, the reason why I'm 1-1-1 is because I have players with like mediocre attributes, and then also the fact that this team is not really that great. I mean, Austin FC is not a top team, and I purposely did that on purpose. And I'm still working on strategies that work better. Right now I'm doing standard. I'm thinking about switching to to this here, Tika Taka. I use that in my other franchise. I have two franchises on here. I mean, two career modes on here. It says you look to employ possession-based style of play, comfortable on the ball, all over the pitch. Your players use short passing and rotations while waiting for opportunities to play in attackers who've run into channels or gaps between opposing defenders. I like that tactic, but I don't feel like it works for our formation. You know, maybe it will. I mean, I'll try it. I mean, it works a lot better in FIFA 23, but in this, I was using a different French career. I wasn't using this team. I'm thinking about switching to that, but I don't really know. And those type of things affect the way your players respond, the way the CPU teammates act, and stuff like that. You definitely need to mess with this stuff to improve your experience with the game. If you just turn the game on and pick a formation and start playing, you might not like some of the stuff you really have to get into that stuff, you know what I'm saying, to really get the most out of your team. If you want to have a good experience, you want to win games, you want to have but if you play on an easy difficulty level, it doesn't matter what formation you use. The defense, the CPU AI is gonna lag so much that you're just gonna get easy shots, and you're just gonna knock in a lot of goals. That is not fun for me. I just can't play like that. But anyway, the balance in this game is really good to me when it comes to how dominant some players are. They don't allow you to be extremely dominant to the point where it just takes the balance out of the game, but your good attribute players would definitely be noticeably better than others. But it's nothing too ridiculous like in FIFA 23 and 22, but it definitely shows itself. Anyway, I love this gameplay. I think the passing is very fluid in this game. I like the AI a lot more. I think this is an excellent game. I was watching some videos of people who rant and don't like it. I'm not saying they're wrong. I think they might be just a lot better than me at this or less talented than me at this. They don't play the way I play the game, but the way I play it, the level that I'm not at a super high level. I'm not a poor level. I'm like mediocre. And for a mediocre player like me who kind of like appreciates the AI and stuff like that, I think this gameplay is excellent.